Okay, so I go back. Class is tagged Master the Digital Market. And the goal for this class is to help you understand the digital market, help you be able to build a business that the world is willing to pay for. And for some of us who are willing, help you to also, what's it called, attract international gigs and also get some remote roles, but also to also give a sneak peek into certain things that are required, particularly in this digital space. So I was talking about somebody, your mic is on. Can you kindly mute your mic? I don't want everyone to be muted so that they are not. Somebody wants to say something. Okay. Thank you. You have muted your mic. So I was saying, I was talking with somebody either last week or within this week, and I was just saying that that you can really make some money with me. He has some skills, by the way, and I said, that with these skills that you have, you can actually make some cool money if you position yourself well. And you don't need to. So when I said that, obviously he gave me his own concerns about what he knows and how he feels that it's not good enough. So I said, this world today, a lot of things have made it easy for you to be able to market your skills, irrespective of the level that you are at. In fact, if you now want to really make whatever you are doing bigger and better, there are AI tools that can help you fine-tune those things and get it better for you. And so he said, how? So I gave him an illustration of somebody that what's it called, that I told. So somebody came to me sometimes probably like 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago and wanted a graphics designer. So he saw a particular graphics and wanted the graphics designer. Was it the graphics designer or I'm trying to recall which of them. So I then told him, oh, there's somebody that can do it. So I pushed the stuff to that person that this person can do it for you. And so by the time I told the person who I was referring to, he was like, sir, I can't do this thing, or this thing is somehow. I'm like, why can't you do it? You do some little things like this. Just add A, B, and C to it, and you'll get it. So he was still skeptical. Then I did something for him. So I used a particular AI tool and helped him work around that landing page. And I just showed him, do A, B, C, you develop this landing page for this person. And you host it perfectly. And it will look excellent with just an AI tool. You can see now. All of this he did with just an AI tool from the comfort of himself. He was even afraid of his limitation. I just guided him on A, B, C that you can do. And if you do this, and put it together. And then to put that stuff together. And simply, he delivered, I'm telling you, a fantastic, nice landing page for this line. And I paid well. So what your location has been, if you're able to ensure that your location stops limiting your income, now irrespective of where you are, you can make money. So in the next 120 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how everyday Nigerians are earning in dollars with digital marketing skills, the proof even from my own experiences, and the fastest part for you to join these people as well. So this is what this session is about, first of all. So one, we're going to show you the opportunity and the skill. Two, we're going to do 2 live demo, see just a quick ad and a demo to build a small landing page for a website, just like a sneak peek into it. We're also going to show you some real proof, and then we are also showing you the roadmap to earning. Okay, so it's going to be both practical and educative. So I'm going to ask you some honest questions right now before we begin. How many incomes do you have at your state right now? We don't know how many incomes. So I know some people right here may have like 10, 20. That's fantastic. Some people are investing in crypto. Some people are doing one, in different investment schemes and all of that. If your salary stops this month, what do you do in 90 days? And I'm going to tell you why I'm asking this question. Sometimes about 4 years ago, I was working with a company. And I was doing really well with the company. In fact, by December of that year, what I did, I was there as a marketing manager. What I did helped the company generate serious revenue. I mean, it was my strategy at first. So let me guide you into what I'm saying, what I did, so that you don't think I'm just taking the credit for it. At first, by the time I presented that strategy, the board didn't want us to go with that route. They felt it's going to be a lot, it will incur some spending. But I was showing that why we incur some spending, this is what we make. The returns on investment is way, it's like times 6, But they still were skeptical. Are you sure that this thing will give you this result? So at the end of the day, anyway, they reluctantly allowed us to fly that approach. So by the time I did it, it actually gave us the result. And 1st of January, so it was towards the end of the year, 1st of January the next year, my boss gave me a very fantastic commendation letter. There was commendation calls telling me you did excellently well. I mean, we had doubts, but you still pushed through. You encouraged, you stood your ground, sharing all of this, and we thought to just give it a shot, and it came out very well. And I was happy, very, very happy. But guess what? By the end of the month of that same January, my boss calls me to the office and says, okay, so you know what, Emmanuel, blah, 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 blah. And to cut the story short, you won't be working with us again. This is me, earning salary, okay, and just continue. And so I looked, but right there, as my boss said that, I was smiling. I was practically smiling, I was smiling. And so my boss was like, why are you smiling? Are you sure? Is everything okay? Are you? So they felt it was kind of the defense mechanism just to denial mechanism. I said, no, it's not a denial mechanism. I was smiling because in me, I knew that I had other things I was doing, that this stuff wouldn't affect me. So I left, and I left smiling happily, and I left without any fear. About a week later, my boss actually reached out to me to come back. Obviously, at this time, they sent a mail. Maybe I can show you the proof of that mail. But at this time, I said, oh, thank you, I'm not, no points. No matter what other benefits you want to add to this, there's no point coming back. You've already said what you have said about a week ago, and I think I'm going with it. And I left. And for a few months, I didn't bother applying to any company. I was just doing what I was doing myself, and I enjoyed my life without any stress. So I'm asking you, if your salary stopped this month, what happens to you in 90 days? So maybe nothing will happen to you in the next month, maybe not, but in 90 days, 3 months later, will you still be able to survive? And all of that. Is your income growing faster than inflation or losing the race? Obviously, you all know the way the inflation is. Our father is really dealing terribly with us, and we can see a lot of people are really struggling because of the inflation. But are you able to cope with that? Okay. If any of those questions make you uncomfortable, then this session is definitely for you. Remember, this first session is a masterclass. It's just an introductory session, a masterclass. And then, so that's why we are going this one, so that you can really see why you are taking this course. And I'm going to show you something. So here's the opportunity. The truth is that our money has moved online. Money has moved online. Businesses everywhere now fight for attention on the internet. This week, at least, I was in at least 3 different meetings with certain clients that are trying to get themselves online. They want an agency, they want a business partner that can help them do certain things online, both local agencies and international agencies. So an international agency will be trying to penetrate into a new country and say, okay, this is Nigeria, who can we meet? Which agency can help us do ABC? So every dollar of that spend needs a skilled human to plan it, write it, run it, and even measure it. So that skilled human can live in Lagos, can be in Ibadan, can be in Akure, can be anywhere. But it's to, first of all, is it the skilled human being? Is it skilled yet for it? Has it been well trained for it? I know people have different concerns when the money point guy make some assertions. Yeah, somehow if you look at it, there are certain skill level that he claims their organization is looking for, but they've not gotten it. And it is not because we do not have those kind of people. There are a few of them. But there's also the skill gap where some people are not willingly taking the pain to say, let us learn and see. Over 5.5 billion people are online today globally. 60% of all the money made from these people, made by these people, are online. It's now digital. You can attest to the fact. Do you know how much Elon Musk is making from his X platform? Do you know how much Mark Zuckerberg is making from his X? You can just see that truly. And so again, remote hiring is now a normal thing. And it's no more rare like it used to be, in the past years. And you see global advertising spend, it keeps climbing in the dollars, in the thousands of dollars. And that is why, if you imagine you can position yourself in this space, then you are sure that there can be an opportunity for you. Okay. So here's the hard truth. Working hard is not the problem. That you're working hard is not hard. And this guy is very hard worker. But one issue is that the guy is very skilled, but he's working hard, but he's working local. He's a very skilled guy, he's working hard. He can even be like a plumber. He can even be one mechanic somewhere. He's hard working, but he's doing what? He's still playing local. He doesn't know that his skills can be harnessed online. His skills, he can develop that skill, and then there will be people all around the world looking for him, but he doesn't know that fact. So one income stream. Most professionals depend on a single salary, one HR email away from zero. So if they just get a particular HR email, it's bye-bye, they are back to square one. The naira pressure, price rise in dollars. Why many salaries this time in naira? Most of our salaries are in naira, and you attest to the fact that it's not commensurate to what one we want to spend. How it's looking like. We are spending, but we are not getting. It's not enough. The salary is really never enough. We can't keep getting wider and wider. Okay. Then there's the local rate ceiling. Okay. In our country, there's kind of a ceiling. This person can get most companies will not pay certain amounts. Most companies, they have a ceiling. Okay, I want to just role. They can even be say a social media person, they'll pay 150,000. A digital marketing specialist. Some companies can be so funny and all of that. Even if I've seen we need full stack developer, and they want to pay the guy 250K. And you're saying, hey, for two full stack. So meanwhile, this guy can get a client that he can be earning at the very least, even for a start, $1,005, which makes sense to be. I mean, if you bring it in a conversion rate, it's somewhere about 2 million. So this local rate ceiling is also affecting the nation. So what exactly is digital marketing? So we are coming back into digital marketing. Okay, so what exactly is digital marketing? And let's see what it is. And this is a very simple and straightforward explanation that will guide you. Okay, so what exactly is digital marketing? Digital marketing is using online channels to attract the right people. Digital marketing is using online channels to attract the right people, engage them with value, convert them into paying customers, and retain them so they buy again and refer others. Digital marketing, this is the summary of what digital marketing is. So you say, I'm coming to this digital marketing class, this is a summary. Digital marketing is using online channels to attract the right people. So emphasis on the word attract. You can have online channels, you can be on online channels, but you're not attracting people, you're just there. But now we are saying we want to use it to attract the right people. Having attracted, we also want to engage them. Engage them, and we are engaging them not with anyhow thing, but we are engaging them with value. Having engaged them with value, we are now converting them into paying customers. So they move away from just being attracted, just being engaged, but we are now saying, hey, they see a step further. We want to convert you into our paying customers, and even go a step further to retaining them so that they can buy again and also others. So the first thing, attract. You get discovered by people already looking for you. Truly, there are a whole lot of people already looking for your service. You may even be there. You can't even learn digital marketing. There are other things that you know. Yeah, other things you know. Do you know that there are a whole lot of people looking for your services, looking for your skill? I can tell you that as at far back, probably 2018, 2019, on Fiverr, one of my first gig I had on Fiverr, I was even surprised that somebody will ask me to help them develop a marketing strategy. Just simple strategy. So by the time the person came on me, I said, okay, help develop marketing strategy. Really? To me, it was something simple. I felt it's something that anybody can do. And I charged for that. I got them, so I did that. Thank you. I did that and I charged for it. And that person came back again with different strategy documents. He also came back with other clients. And so this is just a little sketch. You might be somebody who is good with developing strategy documents. You might be somebody who is good with even writing something as simple as that. Do you know that there are people already looking for you? So SEO, paid ads, and social content will help you get that across. Just a moment, let's be sure. Just set it to admin form so that we are not so that you get access. Sorry, just a moment. So I don't want us to be imperfect along the line. Please settings. And go to the calendar and change it from the calendar session. Okay. That's to be in the that's from the all right, sorry, we're just going to, yeah. So I said a skill that can help you position yourself while a lot of people are looking for you is SEO, it's paid ad, it's also social content. Then engage. In engage, you want to say, you want to earn attention and trust with genuine value. So by engaging these people, you are going to start building trust. Okay, obviously they don't know you before, so you need to begin to offer value that will earn their attention and their trust. So as they begin to see that, oh yeah, somebody's saying this thing that's of value, over time they begin to say, okay, let's hear him out, let's hear her out, and all of that. And part of the digital marketing skill that does that is content marketing and community management. Okay, content marketing, community management, and even video production. Okay, so you see all of this, how they are tied together. So somebody's developing content, so you need that skill to now say, okay, how do I even develop content? How do I schedule the content? How do I create a content calendar that is for my personal branding? And that's part of the things we teach in, I think, in our week 6 in our training, or week 5, personal branding, where you now, apart from learning the skill, you must brand yourself up so that people can see. Then convert. In converting, you want to turn interest into money with clear offers. At this level, you are telling the people to subscribe to whatever you want to do. So you are turning their interest. You'll be able to build a trust, you'll be able to get their attention. Then you want to turn that interest into money with clear offers. Okay. And one skill in digital marketing that we will teach you even in this training, this training, is landing page development, funnel development, and copywriting as well. Then retain, keeping customers buying and also referring. So you have email marketing, WhatsApp engagement, WhatsApp community, and all that. So these are things. So we have said in a nutshell, digital marketing is using online channels to attract the right people, engage them with value, convert them into paying customers, and retain them to buy again and also refer others. We have said that, so this is the way the funnel moves. You attract them, you engage them, you convert them, and you retain them. Okay, so very simple thing. Memorize this engine. Every strategy, tool, and job in this industry lives inside one of these 4 stages. So this is an engine: attract, engage, convert, and retain. So by the time you are developing a strategy, it will somehow fall into any of these stages. So why the word switched? So why has things switched from the usual traditional marketing into digital marketing? And when we say switch, I'm not saying that it has entirely abandoned traditional marketing. Traditional marketing is still very strong, it's still there. But here is why people will spend more even on digital. Number one, and I just highlight a few things: targeting. Unlike the former traditional, where TV, radio, print, but in targeting, when it comes to traditional, we broadcast to everyone, and we hope that the buyer sees it. So there is no detailed targeting. There is generic targeting. We just go, we say, NCA, please broadcast this news. Whether they like it or not is not their business. So everybody begins to see it, and people that don't like it will just immediately switch to another channel. So somebody can be advertising, for instance, let's say they were advertising, I don't know, the latest cigarettes. let's assume they're advertising. Because I don't smoke, I may not want to even hear that advert, you know. But unfortunately, that advert is coming to me because it's just on my screen. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm watching UEFA match and they are just advertising it. I must be there. Let's assume it's even betting. I don't want to bet. I don't like betting. Maybe I have my own reservations regarding that. But it's right there, you know, staring at me. So the targeting is to everyone. In as much as they are trying to even say, with the digital billboards, trying to say, okay, let's see how we can spin it around, but it's still everybody, you know. But unlike digital, you can reach exactly your buyer by their age, by their location, by their interest, and by their behavior. So I can be very specific that it is Mr. A I want to get to with digital marketing. I can be very specific that it is only people in Lagos that I need this broadcast to get to, or only people in Banana Island, even as detailed as that. In traditional marketing, you can't do that. You can say maybe it's just Lagos State, but you can't say it should just get to people in Magodo, for instance, or in Banana Island. It will get to everybody in Lagos. But with digital, you can say as much as possible, I just want it to be location specific, interest specific, certain behavior specific, and even age specific. And it goes there, you know. In measurement, again, when it comes to traditional, the measurement is not really, as much as they try to do all the measurements, it is still more of, you know, not really substantial. It is still guesswork, it is still estimations. Okay, you never truly know what work. They are still estimations. But if you come to digital, every naira can be tracked. You will see how much you paid for that clip. You will see how much you paid for that lead. You will see it as in every 1 naira. You will see how much each purchase is brought you. Okay, that person that finally added to cart and bought on that junior platform, we can track how much sales we made, you know, on it, and invariably we are able to calculate our return on ad spend. So you know, how much did I spend on the ad? We spent 3 million on this ad. How much did you get? So amount is what we got. So you can measure everything to the latter. You can measure the impression, the reach. You can measure everything. Okay, where did we get to? Or where did we not get to? Again, when it comes to traditional marketing, the cost of entry is quite high. It's quite high. You know, particularly if I want to run a TVC campaign now, it's quite high. I mean, if I want to run radio jingles, relatively, it's quite high. Relatively. Okay, it may obviously I may not spend so much, okay, depending on how many times I want the jingles to be aired, depending on how many stations, and you see all of this are now beginning to limit me. But with digital marketing, I can start meaningful with a small budget, very small budget. I can use 100K to reach the whole of seemingly reach the whole of Lagos. Seemingly. If I have a target audience within Lagos, I can use the 100K, for instance, to say it's okay, just 7. In fact, that 100K can use it to reach the whole of Nigeria, not actually. If I have it, you know. But I don't think any radio jingle that wants to reach the whole of Nigeria will be as low as 100K. Let alone we talk about the TVC podcast and all of that. Feedback. Again, when it comes to feedback, you're getting feedback which you use to iterate and improve on your performance. It is usually one-way announcement. You know, when it comes to traditional marketing, it has gone to the people. It has gone. Whatever they felt about it is no. Except you now begin to spend money and hire a survey, a research team to go again and start doing a sampling and doing surveys. That's another one. And say, okay, we had 3 cans make advert. Did you see what was the perception? You are doing all of those processes. It's money. You will not spend another money to do that. You get it? So once you run your campaign, it's gone. But if you say, let's even know the impact of this campaign. Was it successful? It is really, then you are spending another money, engaging a research agency to start doing all of those market research for you. But here in digital, it is two-way conversion. Okay? You can get the people to talk. So the people can comment on your stuff and you're seeing what they are saying. How much is this thing? Okay, no, your money is so high, I cannot join this trade. Yeah, they've said this clearly to you. I mean, you can use this, it's okay. So you're getting the feedback almost in real time. And so it helps you to iterate. And if you want to make a better informed business decision, you can quickly make it. But here, even if you want to do anything, your campaign must have completed. Your TVC launch must have completed. So whether it worked or not, you must waste that money first. Then after the whole campaign, you come back, you are doing research. So, but here, in return, we can adjust. Speed, it takes weeks. Yeah, it takes weeks, days to produce and place your ad. The production, they are developing the script. It can take some time to do. But with digital, you can launch it this afternoon, right now. You can say, it's just, do you have money? There's money. Let's run and go. We can do it instantly. It doesn't take weeks, it doesn't take days. Just get us the creative, it's a video, it's a this, we do it sharp, and we are there. So this is why budgets moved online and why the skills that manage those budgets are also paid well. So it is interesting that if you want to jump into digital, you are sure that you are in the right place. And it's not planning to change anytime soon. It's not planning to change. In fact, AI is now coming in and making it more advanced. So it's not going backwards, it's moving forward. So particularly with the way we train in our own training, we ensure we guide into 6 specific areas in digital marketing. To be honest, digital marketing is not one job. Digital marketing on its own is broad. It's broad. To be honest with you, it's broad. And in saner climates, in saner locations, they will not ask you to come and do everything. So in some countries, in many instances, you are just hired to do one of these things. But I know in our country, Nigeria, they just call you digital marketing specialist, digital marketing manager, do everything. But if you know these things very well, you are not going to be asked to do everything, particularly if you are, with international clients. So within it, we have content and copywriting. Within it, we have content. So there could be somebody who is specialized in content marketing and copywriting. So what does he do? He creates the words that sell the products or services and build brand. So somebody is there crafting the right words that based on they've done their ideal customer profiling, they know, okay, these are the kind of people we want to speak to. If we use this kind of languages to talk to them, it will resonate well with them. And so this guy is specialized in content marketing and copywriting. Okay, and so he does all of that. Okay, because the whole digital marketing is an ecosystem of monetizable minute skills, and you only need to master one to start. If you master one, you can start earning across board. But if you know how to do all, interesting and fantastic. Okay, so another person is a social media manager. Okay, and there are many agencies that many companies, they are looking for social media manager. And when I say social media, not in terms of social media manager, even in terms of social media management agency that can manage them. They say, okay, on a monthly, we'll give you a monthly retainer. If somebody asks me and I send them our rate card, this is what we for a month, or if you want to, our rate card has tiers, this. If you want to go to tier 1, this is how much you pay. We'll do social media management for you, only social media management. Any other thing outside social media management, you will pay for it separately. You get it? So imagine that you have this kind of skills, you are able to do that. And obviously, the least amount on our rate card, the lowest tier is 1.5 million for a month. So imagine that you have 2 clients that you are just servicing as their social media management agency. And in a month, you are at least earning 3 million. Okay, let's say you spend the expenses, maybe some of the tools you subscribe to. Let's say if not, you are doing like ₦1 million. Still have ₦2 million to yourself, which is almost the $1,500 if another international firms So you have this. At the end of this session and this our training, the idea is to help you think like a businessman, not so that you can even see that, hey, by the end of this course, I should be able to start a business. And we have had our students finishing and registering businesses, and they're doing well. They're doing well. I mean, that's because we will show you that you can do business from this thing, not just to become a staff somewhere and somewhere, where you can begin to grow and earn. Social media management is very on demand. What you do is to grow and run pages that help drive business, So they are looking for, come and help us drive our business. And we will pay you. We will pay you. Paid advertising is another one. Oh, are you good at running ads? There's Meta ads, there's Google ads, there's LinkedIn ads, there's X ads, all the ads, there's whatever ads you want to see, TikTok ads, there's Snapchat ads, paid adverts. That's another thing. SEO is another thing. Get brand found on Google, not just Google, other search engines, and get paid for it, doing it. So somebody should pay for an SEO specialist. Email marketing is another one. Somebody's looking for somebody who is able to design email, develop the whole email marketing system, the structure, develop, have the flows, and do that excellently to help them drive measurable results. And so this is another skill that people are looking out for. Then there's even strategy and analytics, where you are beyond doing all of these things. You are able to interpret the analytics, interpret it, and say, hey, based on this data, look at the patterns, look at what's happening, and from this, I think if we do this is how the business can grow and improve. So these are things that you would learn in digital marketing. So digital marketing is an ecosystem of monetizable business, and you only need to master one or to start any. All right, but we are going to teach you all around this. Next is, let's do something very quickly. One of the very simple things that we show is brand audits. Okay, imagine that I want to pitch to a particular brand, right? One of the first things I will do is to go and do a brand audit for them. When I do that, I'm going to try and check their brand thoroughly, and then I'll come to them with results and say, hey, you know what? I did a brand audit for you for free. This thing can be paid for on its own. So you can engage me to do this for you, and you pay for it. But imagine I want to pitch to a business. I'll go ahead and I will then do this brand audit for them. Having done that, I'll tell them this is what I did after my audit, and these are your lapses, these are the lapses. And if you do A, B, C, we are able to get you on board and bring you to the right space. And then the person says, oh, really? And then the person is willing to pay for the service. Okay, so we are saying for us in our class, this is the first exercise every student do in week 1. You're going to do it today on any business that you know, and you will see the opportunities everywhere. One of our students did for, is it calorie? Calorie, or what's one of these? Pair from Piggyverse. Okay, Piggyverse. Did for Piggyverse, and I said, with this, just go and pitch it to Piggyverse. I said, Piggyverse, this is what it did. This is what I audited your brand, and this is what I saw about online brand auditing, and this is what I found about you. This with that, they will quickly say, okay, would you like to be our agency that will be working for us? Because whoever has been working for them is working. But yeah, I just want to say that I audited your brand, but this is your score. You know, you are not there. So what we will do is to check a brand, a rebrand, and then check what is happening on them. Number 1, Google the brand. Do they appear on page 1? So if I search the brand, will they appear on the first search engine result page? Okay. If they do not, do they have any reviews? Are people saying anything about them? Yes or no? Is the information there correct? So what they want to say. Sometimes you check the brand and some information are not correct. So you say, I saw this here in page 1. The other social account is saying something else. Check their social pages. Check their posts, readings, how often do they post, what's the sequence, even if it's 2 times per week. Is it consecutive? Is there any consistency in this? Check the posting reading. Check the content quality and whether anyone actually engages. So I'm checking, do they post often? Yes or no? The kind of content, what's the quality of the content? Even if it's their static images, their videos, what's the quality of this content? Okay, and are there engagements even on this content? I'm taking note of all of that. Open to their website. Does it load fast? Is their offer clear? Is there any one that is obvious? Is there any one obvious call to action? Is there a very obvious call to action? Or the call to action is hidden somewhere? And so you have to go down before you see the call to action. Or, or it's not even there at all. They are taking note of this. Okay, try to become a lead. So imagine that you finally see probably have a lead form, a contractor's form. Try to be that lead. Fill it, message them to join their list. Then find out, did anyone follow up on you within 24 hours? Did anybody read? So by the time you do all of these things, you now say, hey, I've done this for your brand. And this is what I mean, they cannot deny it. You will do all of these things with screenshots to show their performance. And then you go back to them and say, hey, I did a quick free audit for your brand. In fact, you may not, with the way online has made it possible, like I was telling my students in the last one, you don't necessarily need to open walk down to the office. Those protocols of ABCD. I can go on LinkedIn. After doing this thing now, I'll just go on LinkedIn and I'll write a very fantastic LinkedIn post. And I will tag the CEO. I will tag the CMO of that brand. And I'll say, this is what I did. This is what I found out. Then I'll put my own call to action. If you want more details, the complete, so I can give a snapshot of it and then tell them that they have the full document that shows the complete audit. Now they can just send a DM and I'll get them that document. I'll have a call. And you see, that is a very quick way to get an agency to say, please be working for us. And I'm showing you how you can start making money instantly. Even if you finish today's class and say you are not confident, you have learned something to make money. Just audit one brand, do something around it, do it well. And if you follow just these things that I've said here alone, you are able to pitch to them. You don't need to go look for them. And like I said, if you can assess them, fine. But even if you cannot assess them by going to their office, you can write on LinkedIn, tag them, and you'll be shocked that they reach out to you. Not just that they reach out to you, other people, other brands can see that post and say, I like, please, can you also do for us? In fact, so you can put that in your call to action on your post. And say, if you want me to do a free audit for you, just send a DM. And people send you a DM and you're doing it. Obviously, it's from the free audits that you now tell them this is your problem, because I've already told you this is your problem, and I have the solution to your problem. And why would they not be willing? Even if you start as a social media management agency for just 1.5 million naira, my brothers and sisters, you are sure that you are even making money. Okay, that's what this masterclass is all about. To also show you how you can do some things. So you are sure that you're already making money. You are sure. And if you need more guidance on how to do that, you can always send me a DM. But this is something that we can do. This is something. So any brand scoring under 12 out of 20 urgently needs a digital marketer. That marketer could be you. And now you know how to open the conversation. So I've just showed you how to open that conversation. Okay. Each of these steps is 1 of 5. So this is, if you do Google their brand, 1/5, score them. How many do you get over 5? If it's 1/5, it's 2/5. If you go to check their social media, score them over 5. If you check their website, score them over 5. If you try to become a lead, score them over 5. then go and prepare a fantastic document, put it together, and have it there. Then go on LinkedIn, write, tag the company, tag the CEO, tag the CMO, and I'm sure somebody will reach out to you and say, please, you just said that I'm giving you for free. I have the document for free. I'll share with you. And you can even book a discovery session. You can book a discovery session with you so that you can share. From that, you're able to get them into your net as your client. Okay, so enough of the theory. If you have your laptop, so we can do something quickly. So let's assume we want to run an ad. Then I want to be sure that everybody's following me. But we'll try and do something. Let me just show you something as simple as running ads. Just a sneak peek into it, and we'll take it. We'll continue from there. Okay, while we are loading, if you have a question, whether online or just ask from where we got into. Does anybody have a question? I hope everybody's following. Online people, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. No questions. You're grabbing everything. Yes, we can. Okay. If you have a question, I said you can ask. So if no question, I'll okay.
Let me have. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
I'm looking at this in another perspective.
Okay.
Especially the brand audit. Okay, I'm speaking to the just and then we're not sounding pessimistic also.
Yes.
Picturing it from the angle of the current state of things that we have, AI and all that. Some of these things can quickly get some analytics and all that for you. All right. I did all this. I picked a brand, did their audit, and reach out. Okay. Now, what is the possibility that they will get back to me when and the forward agency that's already servicing them on contract, okay, and I already have some terms with. So we not a random person that just did or you wanna be. I want to do that. So can you see to it and perfect it? So what do I start to gain? That's one. Two. In that scenario, there's basic things that I can do while I'm reaching out with that audit to ensure that no know how they are coming back to me, kind of.
Okay, yeah, so that's true. Sometimes you can have some stuff, and by the time you send to people, they never get back to you. Yeah, so first of all, like I was saying, one of the ways to do it, maybe not if I do not want to give the whole stuff to them, I can give. So I'm trying to curb that issue. What I can do is that I will tell them that we should book a discovery session. So I have showed them a sneak peek. So I'll do some little summary. That's what I'll post with what I'm posting. A summary part of it, some little snapshot, at least to make them know that I actually did it, because they want to be sure that did you even do anything. And then by the time I'm writing this thing, and I say, okay, you can get details of the full brand of it. I say click this link. This link, by the time you click that link, it goes to my calendar link. Is to book a discovery session. You book a discovery session with me, where it can be a 15-minute session. In that session, I will be the one sharing my screen. I'm not sharing any document to you. I'm sharing my screen. By the time I'm sharing my screen, I'm taking you through the process. And I have done all of that. And so you can either say, oh, we would love to have this document. Would you mind sharing it with us? Or you can either say, okay, how then do we take it up from there? Truly, they might be having an agency working for them. In most cases, they even would have. But now I've showed you that your agency is not even doing well. So it is a 50-50 thing. That's the truth. But what I have done is to help them see that I have seen outside their lenses, and I've seen that despite the fact that they may be working with somebody, but there are still lapses. And we showing this, I show a clear roadmap of what I can do to improve what they are doing. It's 50-50. They may choose to work with me. They may choose not to work with me. In generally, when we are trying to attract customers like this, we may get fantastic prospective clients, but not all may convert. So I have been able to talk to them. For them to not convert and finally work with me, it's another ballgame. But that will not mean that I should not do it, because that's the only way I can get their attention. So I will do it and get them to at least see what I can do, rather than just sending a pitch to them. Hi, my name is Emmanuel from Kabod Digital Resources. I do BBA, BCD, and we can help you transform your. That will even almost not get anybody's meeting. But now I've gone as far as doing an audit. So if I do audit for 10 companies, most likely 1, 2, 3 will reach out to me and say, you get it. So the way to, so I've tried to answer the B part of it. The way to protect what I have, my intellectual property, is to make sure that we're in a session where I'm just the one presenting to you, and I'm not showing the document to you. So if I present it to you and you ask me, right now I would not be able to share it. I can tell you politely, I won't be able to share this document with you for obvious reasons. I mean, I've done presentations to people and I do not give them any documents. And I will make it clear that, for obvious reasons, we may not be able to share this document with you. But once we cross the engagement process, then you have even a more detailed document. Oh, okay, that's, and they will be willing to work with you. I did a presentation 2 weeks ago. One of the fantastic medical institutions in the country. After we did it, so obviously because I knew I was not going to give them anything, I won't give them anything. They saw us doing something. Okay, they said actually somebody referred them and said, okay, go. So we prepared the whole stuff and we went. So first of all, even the thing I wanted to present to them, I made sure I did not make it too elaborate, first of all. So I just, obviously, I will always do a brand audit. So we did a brand audit. We did a brand audit and all of that. And we got there and we presented it to them. And they liked it. Then they said, but you do not show us the strategy to now. I say, yes, it's deliberate. We will show you the strategy. When we engage, when you get engaged, you will now prepare a proper strategy document that will now address how we are solving each of these problems. And obviously, they understood why I expected to do that. And now, by the time I do it, somebody's looking at it there, somebody's looking at it there. Even if I don't even the documents, bless you, somebody can say, okay, we've got the hint. But I've shown you, I did a summary roadmap, 7 steps on what we will do, and just make it high-level introduction. So when they saw it, they knew that we had it. So things like that happen. If you want to protect your intellectual property, you just have to but go ahead and do it to get those leads. If you don't offer value, you may not get the lead. Okay. Any question from the house, please? Okay, Isabella, I can see your hand is up.
Sorry, good afternoon, everybody. Where I am is a bit busy. I don't know if you can hear me.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. My question is, if we secure a job in a new company, yeah, and we join the class, the class going to improve us to improve in our new company. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, so Isabel, I think because your place is echoing, could you send it as a chat? Could you type it and send the question so that we can get it's not we are not getting it clearly.
Okay,
Just type
no
it,
problem then.
the
Thank you.
question and yes. Thank you.
All right.
You can turn off your mic. Thank you. Any other person, any questions before we move on?
Okay, so thank you. I have a question. You raised a very important point during the introductory class when you list out the skill set. You mentioned the content and copywriting, social media management, paid ad, SEO, sorry, email marketing and strategy and analytics. And one of the things that you mentioned is the fact is, one cannot be an island of all of this knowledge. One have to be specialized. Well, for me, my question is, for the purpose of this training, is there a focus on each of all of this? Is there you are master in digital marketing, so is there a place where we are having more strength in this training than the others, or is this going to just be a very fair of everything?
Okay, thank you. So because hope you can hear me. Because we thank God for my skill sets. So almost everything there, by the way, not almost. I do everything. We'll see your question. We'll attend to it. So what we have done in this hour, that's why our training is 6 weeks. Our training is a 6 weeks training, and it is intended to show you details on each of these things. You're going to learn copywriting, how to do it, and how to do it, and we do practicals. I think I was explaining to someone that our Saturday session will teach you in the class. At the end of the session, we'll give you homework, assignment to do regarding that training. Then on Friday, every student will present what they have done. They will prepare a presentation document and present it and be saying, this is what I did in line with, let's say we taught you copywriting. You will show us what you have done to that effect in line with what we taught you. So we are ensuring that we are not just showing you the surface, peripheral, but we are bringing you into the practicals of it, and we will practicalize everything. So we are touching each as deeply as possible for this level. Now, this class is to take you from beginner to intermediate level. That's what this class is to take you. So we have an advanced class that takes people who are at intermediate to advanced. But this class will take you to intermediate level, and at your intermediate level, you can do everything. So we are going in deep into those things. It's for you to be able to sit. So it's a very rigorous class. There are sometimes some people get off because it's a rigorous. So for you to be able to sit and learn and get everything, there's somebody that will handle SEO for you. There's somebody who would handle copywriting for you specifically. Okay? There's paid ads that will show you how to do it specifically. Will give you assignment to do on it. Everything. So, but it's now on you to have this capacity to take all of these things. But are we going to take you into it, into the depth of it? Yes, we are. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. I saw Isabel's question. Okay. Okay, so if we join a new company, can you help us improve in the company? So I'm trying to understand what you mean by improve in the company. So let's say you join a company. I'm trying to understand you, Isabel. What do you mean by improve first? Could you explain what you mean by improve? When is it improve? Because it's two separate words. You separated them. So I'm trying to understand it. So Isabel, if you can just type what you meant by improve. That's the part I'm trying to get clear. But generally, if you join a new company, let me just say something to you. Maybe it's what you're trying to ask. So after our training, there's always an alumni group that you'll be added to. Now, what we do is to support you. So I have students that are, they have, okay, there's a group, okay, please, can you hear me? Can you confirm if
Yes, we can.
online? Okay, trying to connect me. Good. Okay, I can see somebody. Yeah. So if you can hear me, I'm explaining this. And I'm using this illustration. So I had 5 students who after our training, they just finished our training, then they quickly got a gig. In fact, if you see one of my students, you see, so after we do the brand, she went to brand herself online. She calls herself social media waiting. In fact, the branding I have, if you see I have, you choose over me. I don't have branding per se. But she branded herself, did some fantastic things. If you check out on Instagram, check out on Facebook, you will be amazed. And she started getting gigs. I'm telling you. Then she cannot do it. She can't do some of the things. Then she reaches out. We gladly help. We just guide you. Okay, bros, please, I have one campaign, but I want to blah blah blah. Please, can you just still walk me through it? And we'll guide you. So if it's what is that you mean by improving, yes, we can help you. In fact, that lady has brought one very big gig to me that I didn't get that gig. She got that gig. And she said, bros, I got this gig. Please, can you just join me? I said, oh, why not? At least I'll get my cut inside the gig. And why not? I was the one that did the plan that she gave to the client. The client loved the plan and they gave her that gig. But when she's running it, I will sit with her, I'll be with her, okay, put it like this. She's the one setting up I will be there, so that to strengthen her. So we can help you. Yes, we do that. We can support to ensure that so don't be afraid. Let me even add this to it. I said I went for a presentation last week. The presentation was from one of our students in our March, she's March 4, that lives in the UK. He has a company. He has he's the CEO of a creative agency in the UK. And he joined our training because he wanted to add this to what he does. After the end of the training, he reaches out to me and says, please, man, I think it would be good I will collaborate with you so that if I'm getting gigs like this, you can also support and all of that. And this gig was for him. And he just called that it's a Nigerian company that needed their service. And I was the one that went there to do the presentation for him on his behalf. obviously I get my stuff from this side, and most of the stuff around even digital marketing. So I'm just telling you to see that we will work as a family. So if you have issues, you can always get somebody. If it's not me, if it's somebody else, or any of the other people, they can help you and support you and guide you all the way. So if that's what you mean, yeah, Isabel, you are covered. Okay, so I want to move on to ads. Okay, let me ask us: has anybody in this hall, in this place, has anybody tried running ads before? Have you ever tried it before? If you have, speak now. Has anybody ever tried running ads before?
Explaining this doesn't make sense.
Hello. So if you have, just let me, you can put a thumbs to say yes, you have tried. Okay, somebody said they tried. Okay, so if you are not in a noisy place and you can talk, could you just tell us how you did it? Could you tell us how you did
So
it?
actually, so the one I did try to do
Yeah,
personally.
go on, Mr. Taufik.
Yeah, can you hear me? So the one I tried to do personally was kind of not. So because I just press boost and I made payments, and because I don't have any knowledge of it, I just feel let me do. So I made payments. The payment was in my account, and the thing was to just tell me, okay, if you want to achieve this, if you want to achieve this, then make this payment to achieve this. So and I did. I was just use this amount to run for this, and so because I didn't have a lot of knowledge around it, I couldn't really measure.
Yeah. Did you get the result you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Good. Thank you for sharing your experience. Any other person has tried it? I just want to know. Okay, so if nobody has tried it, I'll just explain. So that's why I wanted us to look at it. So I typically expected what Mr. Taufik said, that he probably had made a post on either Facebook or Instagram, and at the end of it, he would see where the platform itself will suggest to you to boost the post or sponsor the post, whichever way. And so you go ahead, you sponsor or you boost it, you decide to boost it. Okay. That setting by the platform is a setting that is made for Google, anybody. So it is a setting made for non-professionals. So they say, okay, like we are saying, the platform are also trying to make money by any means. So in a way to simplify their money-making process, so that everybody, whether you're not a professional, can run ads. They did that so that they can be making money from you and everybody. And so they put the boost post option there so that you can do. So it's so simple. Once you click on boost post, it quickly brings you an interface where you can select the number of days, the amount you want to spend per day, even it gives the audience you want to reach. And once you do that, add your case close. You do that. But that ad is not very effective. In as much as it can bring you results, it can get you depending on the objective. And in fact, if you look at that particular ad, the kind of objectives there, the objectives there are restricted. And the more around reach, or the more around awareness, or the more around engagement. So it's really restricted. Even if you want to tell you that there's sales in it, it's still restricted. Okay, so but it is a general, and that is what most people do. Shockingly, that is what even some people who are in certain organizations. So I've interfaced with people who are digital marketing managers in some organizations, and that is exactly what they know to do. And that's what they do. Okay, but that's not the way to it should be done. I hope you can see here. If you cannot hear me, always flag up. Okay, but here is what I'll just show you. So you see this slide. It says stop pressing boost posts. That is what most people. That's what Mr. Taufik just told us. He pressed boost post, and he went on to boost his post, and it was cool. But if you want to get real clients, they know this boost post. And if you tell them that, I'll just boost your post, they know that, oh, this one doesn't really do this stuff. So you need to start learning real campaign. Boost post, the blue button. Okay, the objective is mostly engagement, likes, and comments. Okay, and I'm telling, when you move to the professional way, in the professional way, it is on Meta Ads Manager. So let me just show you what Meta Ad Manager looks like. This is what so let me move to this. It will still take us there. Let me show you what Ads Manager look like. Then we go back to that slide.
You're not sharing me.
Oh, okay, that's true. Share here. So just hold on, it's loading. The Meta Ads Manager tab is loading. So you stop pressing boost posts. Stop pressing boost posts, and we'll come to Ads Manager. Hold on. So this is the way the Ad Manager dashboard looks like. This is still loading, but this is what it looks like. This is the typical way it looks like. Okay, you won't find this on Boost Posts. If you click Boost Posts, you won't find it. But this is the way it typically would look like. So this is the professional way we set up the ad. We come here, we click on Create. Once we click on Create, we begin to, this is the Create button, right? I'm sure you can see this on your screen. You click on that, and then you begin to do that. So let me go back to the slide first. I'll come back here. Share this tab. So first, the objective is restricted, like I was saying earlier, when you click on Boost Post. But when you are running it on Meta Ad Manager, you can really choose some really detailed objectives. When we go back there, I'll show the objectives. Secondly, your targeting. It has basic age, gender, and location targeting. Basic targeting. Basic. Okay. However, when you are using Meta Ads Manager, it has detailed intro. It has custom audience. You can even customize your audience. Okay. It has what we call lookalike audiences as well. Okay. We'll talk more about that in the next class. Placement. Your placement is automatic. There's no control. It is where they are placing it that they are placing it when you are using this post. But when you are using Meta Ads Manager, which will teach you to do, it will help you choose where it should be placed on. Those of us that are into marketing, into advertising, understand this thing. You want to select where your ad should be placed. Okay, you want to select the time slot. Let's say you are running a radio campaign. You want to say it should be in this peak hour or early morning between 6 a.m. to all the evening belt. So you want to select it. You get it. So the same way you can do that with this on Ads Manager. But if you're using Boost Post, it's automatic. There is no control. So you can choose the field that I want this campaign to just be running on the fields. I don't want it to be on the stories. I want it to be in streams. I don't want it to be here. So there are like 14 placements or 15, about 15 or 16 that you can select from, and you would begin and you would say, this is where I want it to be. Because probably based on data, based on what you have done before, you have seen that this is where this placement has been giving you the best results. So you can exclude those other placements and focus your budget on the right placement so that you're not wasting your spend. So again, testing. There's in Boost Post, there's one version. It's either you take it or you leave it. There's no testing. You cannot test. Okay. But with Meta Ad Manager, we can have our A/B testing where we can test whether the creatives, the copy, the audience. You see, you can test things side by side. You see the limitations of the Boost Post. Then retargeting, it's obviously not possible with Boost Post. But if you are using the Meta Ads Manager, you are able to retarget, because here you will have been able to install your measurement tracker, the pixel, which will help the platform track those people and get the right readings regarding these people. And you can now say, oh, based on this measurement, target them. So it's pixel powered, so it follows up people who visited or didn't buy. So you get it. So businesses waste millions on the blue button every year. Okay, they go and press Boost Post, and like I told you, many people press Boost Post. I've seen. I went to okay, that's why now your app cannot go. You cannot be. I say we are not making sales. We are not making sales. We have been boosting your post. Okay, the people who know this table get paid to fix it. So if you know this table, you can be paid to fix it. You get that? All right. So let me just flip to this dashboard. I'm sure you can see this dashboard. Let me just stay for instance. Okay. Yeah, I'm sharing now. I want to create this. Can you see? It says here at the top, you can see create a new campaign, a new ad set or ads. Let's assume I have a campaign that's already running and I just want to add a new ad set or ad. So it has the option. It can be auction, it can be evaluation. Here I can choose my campaign. You see the funnel. Awareness is good for reach. Let me show you what it says by the side so that you can follow. Awareness is good for reach, brand awareness, what's it called, video views and the likes. And there's traffic, good for links, landing page. There are other stuff at the bottom, by the way. Then there's engagement, which is good for this, leads. So I can select this app. I want people to install my app. I even want them to take an action within the app. That's the app event. So I can do that. So maybe your company is launching a new app and you say, hey, how do we get people to install it? This is it. Imagine that you know what to do. You're going to charge well for it. Sales. Oh, I want them to buy. They're running probably an e-commerce or anything. Anyway, you want sales. We can set it up for you properly and you'll get your sales. Okay, so once you select all of this, if I select any of these and I continue, it takes me again to the dashboard. Now, understanding that objective is the key. Any objective you select determines the way the remaining campaign will go. So you cannot select awareness and be expecting conversion from an awareness campaign. Okay, and that's why I told you that when you select Boost Posts, you are typically doing awareness and engagement. And so you're announcing there was no sales like that. I mean, I would literally not expect sales. Not that you may not get one or two sales, you may get, but that is not what it is. Okay, let's go back to our slide. So, next. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, so just like I showed you earlier, I just showed you, this is what I showed you inside Meta Manager. It starts with the campaign, that's where your objective is. It moves to the ad set, it moves to the ad, okay, which is this. It starts with the campaign, close. It starts with a campaign. This is campaign. This section is campaign. It moves to there are three sections. There's a campaign section, there's the ad set section, and there's the ad section. So once we finish from the campaign section, it moves us to the ad set section, then finally to the ad section. That's what that slide is talking about. Yes. And so what we will do together is that I've just done that for you. Okay, so but here's an assignment I will give you. create your free business account, business manager account tonight. You can do that by going to business.facebook.com, and then we'll talk more about it when we get to week 3. That's where we'll do more detailed practical in this cohort when you launch a new campaign. But ahead of that time, you can go to business.facebook.com and create a business manager account. Okay, and because that is where you can begin to have the other app manager. From there, we'll create an app manager account, and you can see the rest. Every professional campaign, from a Lagos boutique to Coca-Cola, uses this exact 3-level structure, from the campaign to ad set and down to the ad level. Now, another very simple thing that people struggle to do is building a website. Okay, so you know why it is? That's why we are teaching in this our training. We'll talk about this building. You want to attract leads. You want to attract leads. You want to attract prospects to your business. For you to have real quality leads, it's good that you have as much as possible, even if it's too bad, have a what's it called, a landing page where you move the people out of the platform and finally get them somewhere. Okay. One of the things about that is, first, it helps to show that the people are serious. So if I would take my time and I saw your ad on Facebook, then I clicked on it, it took me down to your landing page. If I'm patient enough to stay by your landing page, read your landing page, and on your landing page, and also click blah, blah, blah to fill this form. To a level, it has shown that I am quite serious. It has helped to sieve on serious people. There are some people that will just move there, and they jump out. So, but the person that finally stays and now get to your landing page and now fills your form shows some level of seriousness. Okay, he patiently fills the form. So it is good that you know how to do that. It's good that you know how to do that. Because you may be faced with you're in a company and they say, okay, what do we do? Say, we want to run this campaign. We just do a simple landing page that we just push. Or just come and help us manage the landing page. So you should be able to simply work around that. Okay? So we will show you a simple way to build a simple landing page there are many free platforms that you can host it simply. You can host it simply, free or for free. But that doesn't mean that you should remain on a free platform. But at least, you can even use that as a demo. Imagine you want to show a client something. You have already done it and say, look at it now. It's on it. So you're not paying for it. So one of such platforms is system.io. Okay? So let me tell you the secret. For those of you that registered using for this masterclass, for this training, you will have noticed that the page that we use for this masterclass was built on system.io. Okay? It was that page. Where's the link? I'm not sure I gave you that link. Let me share it so that you can see them. Very simple. So I will show you that page now. And you will just go and see how we built it. We built it in less than an hour. Everything you saw there. Actually, so we did that in less than an hour. Yeah, sure. So we are opening this page.
You share it with
Yeah, share with you. This page was done in less than an hour. Look at it now. It had the counter. The counter has stopped. As at yesterday, you have seen it reading, right? Yeah. Okay. So everything here was done in less than an hour. And look at the URL. You see system.io, right? So I did it for free. It was a free masterclass. So everything was for free. So everything here. And imagine I want to go and pitch something like this to a client. Like, okay. A part of the thing that your business is lacking is that it doesn't have a landing page. I can do a demo like this and go show them. And I mean, what beats it when people can see it for you? So I'm sure you can see, those of you online, you can see this page. Click it, click reserve my seat now. Click it.
Yes, you can see.
Okay, you see, it's everything here was built, everything here in less than 1 hour. It will take the if you click the website, take you to the group. It's working perfectly. So let's go back. So imagine that you have something, I don't know, depending on whatever you want to do. And you want to train, you want to sell. You want to sell shoes, you want to sell anything. I remember when I was doing mini importation and e-commerce, I would just create a simple landing page, a single page landing page like this. And then we will use that to, what's it called? To drive sales. This is to drive sales. And now it's all. So you get it. So imagine doing this. So this is part of the thing we teach you how to do. Like I said, we teach it in less than 1 hour. Is it fine? Tell me now, is it fine? Those of you online. I know that me, I'm fine. Oh, I'm very handsome there. But is this page not fine? I mean, I don't want to talk. And it's interactive. You can, click, see now, see everything. They drop, everything's working. It's not like it's not story. Everything there is working perfect. Everything, there's FAQ, everything. And I said that we did it in less than 1 hour. Anything that is clickable is clickable. Anything that takes it without that. Yes. This is the FAQ. So to answer your question. I mean, is it not something that you can do? So somebody, a few weeks ago, I heard of somebody that did a particular website. Some pieces. Obviously, the kind of people she was doing it with was for some high net worth people. But what astonished me was the price. I know I could charge certain people. I did not know like that person has not given me money to charge. When I said, okay, so how much you charge for this time? If I tell you the price, you might think it's a lot. But this person charged 125 million naira. You think it's a lot. I mean, obviously she was doing it for a very, very, I won't mention, I mean, once I mention the name, you say, oh, okay, go on that. A very high net worth person that all of us know in this country and in Africa. But even if I was going to charge that person, I wouldn't have said that kind of amount. There was no way I would have thought about charging that kind of amount. Maybe I would have said, since I'm this kind of person, maybe let me charge you like 10, 20 million. Yes, that's it. Because I know how much I even spent to do it. Because it was not anything, it was more like a family site. So there's nothing about it. It's not even necessarily for public so much. But to hear 125 million, I'm like, just Christ. For this thing, are you serious? And that you paid, they were glad to pay. Gladly paid. Okay, that's right. Just read out how for them. Not that she did anything, it's a simple site. There's nothing dynamic about the site. So you can charge. I mean, there was one that we did for somebody. That was the highest time I know I charged. Even there was, we charge this guy. We charge the person 3.5 million. That was we charge this person. And because my mind was saying, we charge this person, we say, okay, let's put this. We try to put ABC, that the person don't find us. But, I'm just telling you. But we didn't spend, we were trying to now do some physics so that it will show that the 3.5, I think this was like 4 years ago, that this man gave us. So we did more than 600K. Well, we charge them 3%. So we have at least 2.9 to ourselves. Okay? So what am I saying? Don't look at this side. This is very simple, this is very engaging. It as at the days back, it was reading, it's because it's ready today, so it's no more reading. You can see everything. And I said we did it in less than an hour. I did it in less than, I just sat down and did it in less than 1 hour. I was through. Okay, what do I do? Okay, instead of, hey, so we did it in less than an hour. Okay, so that was how it is. So this is part of things we'll show you in detail how to do. If I show you some things I've done with building sites or building platforms, you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. Sorry, just a moment. You get it. So here is it. And I showed you it is powered by system. So this is completely free. I hosted everything here 100% free. Let me share a link with you so that you see another one. And like I said, you will need to do that. You will need to have this so that you can be able to do some things for yourself and even a client. This can even be a service you are rendering. A service that you're rendering and you're making good money from. I'll share another one now so that you can have a sneak peek into what we're talking about. I wanted this one to be outside our normal sites. Okay, so I think this one is good. Let me share this too to you. So this is part of what you'll be learning as we proceed. Okay. So I know that I said our class is 1, but I know we started late. So again, usually that's how we do. I'm sure that will teach you as much as possible. Just see. Look at this one also. This is like a portfolio from. It's like a portfolio for myself. And this. And this one is just a very basic portfolio like this one. Very basic. Yeah. So sometimes somebody can just ask, particularly some of all these international, they can just, okay, just take this. And with this, it's cool. They just go through. And I'm hosting it on a particular platform that's also very free. Just check the URL, you'll see that platform. It's another very free hosting platform. Yeah. That I hosted. So you can go back and check them and see. So we are showing you these things. There's nothing to hide here. And so imagine you know stuff and you are able to put it together and put it here. It will be nice. If you show somebody this one, they would rather want to work with you, believing that this person knows stuff. Okay? Check the other one. There are two.
You sent patients?
Yeah, there are two stuff, right?
Oh, okay. Kabod.
Yeah. Okay. This is one that I sometimes use for our portfolio also. Sometimes use it. They're just, it's simple to put together. But you know why it's good to put it together is people kind of relate with things that are more engaging like this than paper documents. So if you're asking me, I will just easily share something like this. So it helps them, okay, they can flow. There's a more, the kind of experience they have here, it's better than they are going through paper. So they just see a link. So instead of giving you so much link, documents, I just share this with you and you can make a check. All of these things did not take 30 minutes to do. Each one of them did take about 30 minutes. And you will learn how to do that here. All right. Thank you so much. So we are back to our slides. So we were here and I've showed you what we can do. So in the coming days, we will talk about how you can now do that. So if you want to try by yourself, tonight, publish your first page tonight. Okay, but we'll say it in the subsequent class. All right. So in view of this, what are the things that are in demand right now? The 5 digital skills employers are hunting for this now. Number one, they're looking for AI-powered content marketing. Brand needs people who can direct AI tools to produce content that actually converts. Very true. Very true. Very true. Very true. Very true. Part of those platforms. Part of those platforms that I showed you, they were also enhanced by AI. So imagine that you know how to do these things. Brand needs people who can direct AI to produce content and actually convert. Number two, very strong performance advertising. We see they need a performance marketer, performance marketing specialist, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. So they want somebody that can do that. In performance marketing, you direct money in, measurable money out. It is one of the most accountable skills because there you'll be showing how every naira is going in clear terms. So they are showing the papa. So and that's what we do with paid ads actually. That's more so that's the refining for paid ads specialist. Now they're calling them performance marketing specialist. Number three, funnel building and email automation is in high demand. You can able to build email automation systems that turn strangers into paying customers on autopilot. Then there's the social commerce and community builder, social media management, selling where people already scroll and building audience brands, right? Okay. Data analytics and marketing strategy. This is the person who reads the numbers and controls the budget. You can read the numbers and say, okay, based on these patterns, we can say that this is how we should go, this is where we should spend more money, these are the kind of audiences that will submit it as brand, and this is what they can interpret it. So these are 5 digital skills employers are hunting for today. So, but part of the things that you should see is I just showed this to show the numbers, okay? What is obtainable in Nigeria versus outside. Imagine you have this skill. In Nigeria, typical Nigerian rate will not pay more than this. Social media management, if you go as a staff, you'll be earning between 150K. If you're in a good company and they pay you 400K, interesting. God bless you. But that same thing, Global Report is willing to pay you as much as $1,000 to $3,000. Paid out specialists, 200 to 600K in Nigeria, and global, they are willing to pay 1,500 to 4,000. Our email and funnel builder, 100K to 350K per project in Nigeria. In fact, email marketer, that's the salary. It's not just per project, that's the salary per month. But out there, you can earn as much as 1,000 to 5,000. SEO consultant, 150K to 500K, that's what you get in Nigeria. Or out there, you can get as much as 1,500 to $5,000 per month. A copywriter, you can even price that one down. Yeah, it's not to write something. But you can get as much as between 50K to 250K per month. And but you can get as much as $500 to $3,000 even per project. So everything you are about to see is from my own phone. The names and numbers I've covered, and the results are not. So just showing you, this is a sample of a recruiter sliding into my DM, a global recruiter. You can see my name there, and you can see the date, by the way. I get this often, and I'm not just trying to say. So that was June 26th. Okay, so he says, hi, Emmanuel. He calls his name out. The recruiter for the growth marketing manager he talked about a month ago. He had reached out to me about it. I genuinely believe this opportunity is a strong fit of your experience, and you stand a great chance of moving forward in the process, continuing your blah 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 blah. The role offers a compensation of what? This is what he told me, and it is true. Because he said the link 2.5 to 3.6K per month. I really love for you. So it's encouraging me, because most times I turn this thing down, to look at the email and submit your application as soon as you can. Blah 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 blah. Happy to answer any questions, and I responded afterwards. So the recruiter written about a fully remote growth marketing is the same to performance marketing, the same thing as growth marketing. Okay, paying that will pay me this amount. I didn't apply. The skill attracted the offer. It's not like I saw, they reached out to me. Okay, and this is what happens. Not if I check my email, we'll see a whole lot around here. So, and if I have this, if somebody has this, all this about 4 million to 5.7 million. Right? Is it not good? Okay. All right. Okay, this one is just a lot of Enrol ads. Yeah. Just look at the dates here. This is the dates. I've just covered the agency that sent it. It's for ad. Okay. What is this? This one. Thank God that another group is there that somebody can verify. Infotech News House. So if you know that, you may. So it shows that I'm a member of that group, and this person is also a member of that group. And the person reaches out to me and says, "Good morning, Mr. Emmanuel. I need the service of an off-site facilitator for digital marketing training, blah, 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 blah." And I responded, obviously. I recommended one of our students that stays around that as. So I'm just showing you ways that we make money from these things. And I get this. This is July. What is this now? This is on Thursday here, this week. So it's not far. It's not far. So you see that they are real. This thing could happen like that. I get these things again. Clients come looking for you when you are positioned right. A complete stranger for me asks me to recommend somebody for you to document. When you are visible and skilled, stop choosing the work chases you, and even ask you to bring your friends. Okay? Demand for trainers and marketers now exceeds supply. Positioning turns your name into a referral magnet. Okay? Obviously, our cohort members get first access to gigs like this. So immediately this person reached out and dropped it in our group, the last cohort set, and they're like, "Oh, is anybody interested?" And somebody reached out, "Oh, they're interested." And obviously, I made the introduction. And the truth is that I will even guide you. If you are going, I will tell you, charge like this. I'm not the type that will tell you, go and collect anything. I will encourage you to charge like this, and your work, irrespective of where you are at the knowledge level. I'll say charge like this. Tell them I can even help you talk if there's a need for you. Okay, these are people who are already moving globally. If you want to check, you can check for this man called Neil Patel. He's somebody I follow a lot. He does a lot, and it will be interesting to also follow him. But the guy is making good money, and it is digital skills. Okay, I subscribe to his newsletter often and read them. Okay, he started as a teenage blogger. He co-founded Crazy Egg and Kissmetrics. Then he built NP. You can check his videos. He has a lot of fantastic videos on YouTube. MP Digitals into a global marketing agency serving the world's biggest brand. Digital marketing agency serving the world's biggest brand. Then we have Gary Vaynerchuk, okay, he's also the CEO of VaynerMedia. He used any digital content to help do his family wine business from about $3 million to $60 million in revenue. And he used the VaynerMedia into an agency for 1,400 clients. And you see. Then I have Ami Porterfield. He's also an online marketer, marketing educator. He left a corporate job and used email marketing and digital courses to build an 8-figure online education business, teaching hundreds of students online. You can check these people. I also have, I don't think so. We have them. Babidele is also there. He's the founder of Writers in Charge. Ronald Izimora is also a direct response writer. These guys are making one. Then, if you want to check further, go to Fiverr, go to Upwork. You see these people. So, yeah, sometimes I see these people and I am encouraged. So, what separates them from you is now the question. Your roadmap. So, it is not talent, it is not luck, it is not knowing somebody abroad. 3 things separate people who aim globally from people who only dream about. I've seen a lot of people dream about any globally. Number 1 is structure. Structure is step-by-step path from beginner to pay instead of drowning in random tutorials. You can jump into YouTube and be picking random tutorials, but it's good to have a structure, a system that can guide you and help you structurally. Okay. 2, mentorship. Someone ahead of you can correct your work, shortens your mistakes, and even open doors for you where possible. As much as possible, there's mentorship, which those people will also have. And there is positioning, a portfolio, a personal brand. At the end of our training, we always tell our students we will create a portfolio. You must have a portfolio to feel that. And we say, don't worry, whether you say, I'm just learning this class for the first time. How do I go? I've never done anything. I said, if you will follow all our classes, 6 classes, all the assignments that we have, each one of those assignments, they are your portfolio piece. Do 1 the way you did it, put it into the portfolio. Do 2 the way you did it, put it in the last session. Let me show you one of our students. Maybe we'll just share that. Right in the class, I was talking about portfolio, and interestingly, this guy has done something before. He has done something before, and so he decided to, let me share. He used to, in fact, if you check him on X, it's called, what's that his name? Idon of Arts. It's called Idon of Arts. Yes. So let me show. So, but he came for the training because he wanted to upscale and he obviously learned a lot. Let me show. So, 2 things in that statement. There are some people that position themselves like they know everything. If you see them online, you say, Baba. It's good, it's branding. But you have to come to the class to learn. And so let me give you, because I have to help him create a portfolio. And I want you to see it. Because by the end of it, I'm going to say, okay, so because that's usually our last class, you create your portfolio. Anyway, I've been telling you to put all your things together. So he was putting some things together, and we created a very impressive portfolio that he can use. I'll just show you the portfolio in a bit now. Where is that there? That's what I should. You can check the guy up. I mean, he's doing well. When I share the link, now you can go and take your time and check him up. No, I'm telling you. You can check him up to confirm that last link and check. So I created this thing for him on the spot in the class. So this is, you can check him. It's also known as Philip Digitals. And so we created this portfolio for him on the spot. So he had something on a Word document. And I said, no, let's focus it into this. He has some good screenshots. And I said, this is interesting. I can use this to help you out. You do something impressive. Okay? But some of his testimonials. Okay? Okay, you don't add review. You can see it by yourself. Different people don't review. So, okay, he said, I don't just run as I teach them. So you see what he has done? Okay, no, but it's a student. So he also runs trainings now. Okay, I did this for him right there. Yeah, so you can see. So the portfolio stuff that I was just talking about, at the end of the day, you have built a portfolio that people can, so you can check this guy on X to confirm. So position a portfolio, thank you. Positioning a portfolio, a personal brand, and the confidence to charge what the market truly pays for. Okay, so all of these are necessary, and that is what separates you from them. A word of caution, by the way, I said that in passing, why YouTube University keeps you broke. YouTube University is very good. I take a lot, I learned a lot from there too. But here is it. It has scattered knowledge. There may be, except you are subscribing to some certain people, and so you can have more direct access. So there may be no feedback loop, okay? Nobody reviews your work, so you repeat the same silent mistake for years. Scattered knowledge, 100 tutorials, zero sequence, you know pieces of everything and all of nothing. Portfolio, no portfolio, watching videos produces zero evidence a client or a player can pay for. No access, knowledge without a network, the gigs move inside communities that you are not. Except, like I said, you are subscribing to a particular person and you are now so obvious. But if not, you are just picking. He doesn't know you. If he has this, he cannot share with you. Okay? So information is free everywhere, but transformation is structured, and structure is what you are paying for. Okay? So take that as a keynote. So what is our growth plan for people in our course? The solution, this is our growth plan, Kabod growth plan. So the exact first stage system every July cohort member works through, and the same system behind every result we saw today. One, we will learn. We will have live practical classes on the skills the market pay for in 2026. We will show you those skills. Two, you will build real projects, real tools, real portfolio that proves your value. We will build. We will not just, we are doing it and you are building and you are, making stuff. Three, positioning. There's personal branding class. Number 5 class or 6 class. But there's a personal branding class. CV, profile, LinkedIn, even help you set up your, what's it called? Upwork profile. So just positioning you. Okay. And all of this for the same price. These are things that are standalone. I remember the year I ran Upwork. Yeah, I paid for it as a standalone. One minute, the guy never had a live session with me like this. It's just WhatsApp. What you will do next is you don't tell me, go and do this. Then you want to write your description, do like this, case closed, and I paid him heavy. And I was happy whether it's not having live classes with me. But I paid him for it, and he just, WhatsApp was our only communication. He tell me, do this, case closed, and we were done. And that's how I started. Then client acquisition, gigs, alert, and community referrals in naira. And imagine that I have somebody that and they reach out to me like that international remote job. I can say, oh, can I refer somebody? And all of that. Who am I to teach you this? Okay. So you might want to find out who is even this guy, who's even this guy, who's even this guy. By the grace of God, we have a decade in the trenches, not on the sidelines. We have been inside doing the dirty works. I happen to also be the group head of digital marketing media craft associate, one of Nigeria's PR and MC agencies. We are one of the agencies running on a very special campaign that we are running at this moment, or one of the very leading brand. I want to say, if I say the next word now, you can almost get the brand. But we are the one driving, and I am the one developing all this digital marketing strategy for that thing. And we are running, we've started the session already, but it will begin to come out clear in the coming months. Founder and CEO Kabod Global Resources, certified Forbes BLK, publisher stories, author of this, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So,
The same thing is
okay. Thank you so much. Track record. Result number, obviously, I've done about 30% average business gain delivered, 50% customer base expansion, over 200 plus clients onboarded in the first ever acquisition campaign, 40,000 plus sales on marketing professional community growth. So those are stories. So what our July cohort is about is a complete practical mentorship driven program that takes you from where you are now to skilled, positioned, and earning. Okay, we have all in 5 demand skills that we have previously talked about. We talk from content and ask. So this answers Mr. Traffic questions again to funnel and analytics, real project on real tools, portfolio series, blah blah blah, private community, certificate of completion, live, practical, and method as well. So this is how the journey is, and I have to make it clear. 6-week journey, week by week. Like I said, Friday in person, hands-on physical training session where the real thing happens. Fridays is online, virtual assignment reviews and open Q&As, so nobody gets left. So we try to ensure that nobody's left behind. I don't think there's any training, though we always say 11 to 1. I have not seen any training that we started 11 go. We started at 11, but that we ended at 1. We never do. We will wait and ensure that everybody gets, and that's how it has been. Weekly assignments, capstone, then there's always a project to do, there's a capstone project and certification. So the first thing is that we build your foundation. These are some things that you can expect to get. Somebody saying something. Okay, Taufik, your hands are up.
Yeah, I want to ask you, the Friday online section is what time to what time?
Okay, so it's usually, because we're always having workers, it's usually 6 to 8 p.m.
Okay. 6 to 8 p.m. All right, thanks.
Yeah. So week 1 is foundations of digital marketing. Week 2, social media and content strategy. Week 3, we'll do the practical of paid advertising, Meta and Google. Week 4, you are going to be doing SEO, lead generation, and analytics. Week 5, personal branding and freelancing. Week 6, capstone, pitch, and graduation. You graduate with proof and not just knowledge. Okay? So usually we start today's class as like a free class session so that people really understand what they are paying for. Okay, so this is not class 1. Class 1 is next week. But so that's why we call that today's class is usually free. Today is free. So imagine the next 6 weeks. So you are going home today with 1 attract, engage, convert engine, the 5-minute brand audit. So you can go and do that brand audit, the client opener, your own Meta business page account, the live system, the IO page published tonight. So if you do that tonight, you know that you have learned something. So cohort members we are to announced and reviewed, complete funnel with email automation, SEO audit, brand, personal brand, pricing and paying clients. If 2 hours can give you this much, what do you think your 6-week structured training will do to your income? So you enroll once and you keep the advantages. These are the advantages: complete live training, personal work reviews, give and allow, templates, blah, blah, blah. There's also alumni network. Okay. All right. So we have finally come to the end of the class. Okay, you've seen the opportunity, the proof, the path, and the only variable left is you. So what we need to do is to finally, so for those of us that are still, who have not paid or made part payment, or okay, so this is usually your free class to have a deep dive into what it looks like. All right. So does anybody have any question before we wrap up? We are finally wrapping up at 1:48. I think we finally spent at least 2 hours, I would say. Okay. So we didn't cheat anybody. We don't like cheating. Okay. All right, guys. So are there questions we can answer now? Okay. If you have, thank you, Istafa. Thank you, Latifa. Thank you. Thank you. So we will. Yes, caller day, there's a part payment plan. Thank you, Patience. Thank you, Patience. There's a part payment plan. You can send a DM. So there's a part payment plan for those of us. Some people have already made part payments. So there's a part payment plan. Yes, there is. Is there any other question? Yes, caller day, there's a part payment. Yes, traffic will be added to the WhatsApp group. Okay. So I think that is where we'll call it a day. Further communications will be said in the group. Class 1 starts next week, Saturday. If you want to come in person is cool. It's cool. But if you are cool going online, I mean, it's still, you know, the amount for online. Online remains 100,000, and one site is 150,000. I mean, we are giving you the best rates that just come. Ibrahim will have been just come for the 6 weeks. With that 6 weeks, you will master the skills. And like I said, there's mentorship. We have a mentorship. So you have us to support you along the journey. So while you are still mastering and stumbling, you have us to support you along the journey. Okay? So, but with 6 weeks, because you will be doing live practical campaigns, you'll be running real campaigns. So what else? I mean, you should know it. We'll show you to do it. You will do it by yourself. You come and present it on Friday, what you did. So everybody is working, everybody. The pricing on site, 150,000 naira. That's like a giveaway price. And right now we have not changed our virtual. So virtual is 100,000 naira. We're just still giving it there. But that is it. I know somebody that does this training in Lagos, Nigeria, and it charges you 450,000 naira. I know it's cost outline. And so what it does is that it gives you, I could do that as well. It gives you pre-recorded video. So each of those, so it runs its own, because its own is, I think it makes it like 3 months. So it just gives you pre-recorded video to be watching. I don't know, but a lot of, yeah, the installments, it's actually 2 installments. So it's actually 2 installments. So it gives you pre-recorded video to be watching and watching and watching. And people are paying you for that pre-recorded video, 450K. Okay. Okay, the tools and the ad payment covered. Cohort for July starts on Saturday. That's on Saturday. We have already started. We've practically started today, but class 1 starts on Saturday. Okay. Today is usually introductory and orientation session and free masterclass so that people can know what they paid for. So the class 1 in detail starts on Saturday. The tools and the ad payments during the training will be covered by you. You are doing your practical now, so it's not heavy, it's nothing much. So you can say want to run an ad, just put, like I said, you can start from little budget. As low as 5,000 naira, you can use to run ad. You don't need the 100K. So with 5K, you can run the ads. Every other tools, they are not tools that you need to go and buy. They are things that will show you how you can get online. Like I just saw the landing page is free. We'll show you that one. The one that is not free, we'll still tell you about it. And it is you that will. Yes, that's next week, Saturday. Yeah. So it's you that will decide whether, let's say you want to do WordPress, you are the one that will decide if you want to choose that. But we'll show you how you can build something from its free platform so that you are not also spending money. Mentor Business Manager, they are free, they are not paid for. So those business manager, you are not paying anything for it. Google Ads Manager is also great. All right. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Taufik. And you could see that. Yes, you can go ahead, Mr. Taufik. You want to say something?
Yes, thank you very much. I just have to say this because while trying to register, I was still kind of skeptical about the program. But while looking through the content, the value we are going to be getting, I'm more than convinced, and more happy. I must say that I'm happy to be here because, what looks like we are going to be getting is way, way above the price that we're paying, So I really just want to say thank you for this introductory class and for the fact that it is free. I'm more than convinced that I'm going to be joining in for the program. Thank you very much. So that's just a commendation for me and some feedback. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's encouraging, Mr. Taufik. Funnily, Mr. Taufik has made a part payment. So thank you too for making your part payment. We're sorry to receive it. There are other people that also made full payment. I know that Tifa is here, she has made full payment, and other patients. Some other people have made full payment, so I know. But like we do, you have rightly said it. We are giving more value. The idea is to build a community of really strong and qualified professionals in this field. Okay, so, and I'm glad that you are here. Hopefully, as we proceed on the training, we're going to see more, and you'll see why you are paying what you are paying for. You see value for what you are paying for. Okay, so class 1 begins on Saturday by God's grace, 11 a.m. prompt. We start 11 a.m. prompt. Please don't be confused by what happened today. Yeah, but it's actually 11 a.m. prompt, and we will take you all the way to at least 1 p.m. Okay, all right. So if there are no further questions, we will give more updates on the group, and you will see us the same time, same station next week, Saturday. Do have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.